As a TADAT Scheme Commissioner, what role do you see TADAT playing as a tool to improve compliance management in domestic taxes at KRA?
Looking at the various POAs, what we engaged in under TADAT, I could relate quite a bit of that with what our current corporate plan, which is the 8th corporate plan, dictates, the theme of the corporate plan, our main focus areas, which are what we call the strategic areas, and just looking at our theme, maybe as a starting point, it's revenue mobilization through tax simplification, technology-driven compliance, and tax-based expansion. Now, what are the key focus areas which we intend to drive so as to achieve this goal, and how then TADAT comes in? We are looking at 4 focus areas, one being revenue, and what is the expected outcome? Improved tax compliance. Going back again to TADAT and the performance outcome areas, for example, looking at supporting voluntary compliance. Those are some of the key insights I drew out of that then will drive this specific strategic area. Looking at customer, what is our expected outcome there? Increase customer satisfaction. Again, looking at the POAs as we engaged during the TADAT training. Again, this customer satisfaction cuts across literally all the 9, because our improvement of these areas then in essence means that it drives then the customer satisfaction. Again, business processes, our expected outcome, improved organizational effectiveness, and enhanced basically productivity of our staff. Again, drawing comparisons and drawing from the POAs, the 9 POAs. All these drive all these areas of focus for us. And as such, if we are able to achieve that, having come from the TADAT training and TADAT as a tool, the end goal will be to improve compliance management.
The TADAT podcast is available free of charge. The views expressed in the TADAT podcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily represent those of the International Monetary Fund or the IMF policy. Materials from the podcast may be reproduced with proper attribution. Comments and correspondence may be emailed to podcast@tadat.org. TADAT is a collaborative undertaking of the following partners: the European Union, France, Germany, the International Monetary Fund, Japan, the Netherlands, Norway, Switzerland, the United Kingdom, and the World Bank.